Have you ever wondered if everything in the MCU was leading to a much darker mastermind than we ever imagined? Is the TVA really just a tool for someone far more dangerous than Kang? And what if Loki, the Fantastic Four, and even Kang the Conqueror are pawns in one of the biggest secret plots in Marvel history? What if Doctor Doom has been behind everything, from the TVA to Kang's rise, to Loki's time-bending adventures? And could this all be building up to the shocking events of Avengers Doomsday? Stay tuned, because today we're diving deep into a mind-blowing MCU theory that connects Doctor Doom directly to the TVA, He Who Remains, Kang, Loki, and the Fantastic Four. You won't look at Marvel's Phase 5 and Phase 6 the same way again after this. Let's break it all down. The Marvel Cinematic Universe has been building something massive. From Loki's introduction of the TVA to Kang's rise as a multiversal threat, and now with the Fantastic Four on the horizon, it feels like the pieces of a cosmic puzzle are falling into place. But what if the puzzle isn't what it seems? What if the TVA isn't just a bureaucratic time police? Kang isn't the ultimate villain, and Loki's journey is more than a redemption arc? What if all of these elements are threads in a web spun by Victor Von Doom, Doctor Doom himself? This isn't just a wild guess. The clues are everywhere, hidden in plain sight across Loki Season 1 and 2, Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania, and the comics that inspire the MCU. Doctor Doom isn't just a villain, he's a genius who blends science, magic, and strategy to outsmart gods, heroes, and even time itself. In the comics, he's controlled entire universes, reshaped reality, and outwitted every opponent. So why wouldn't the MCU version of Doom be capable of the same? Today, we're breaking down how Doom could be manipulating the TVA, using Kang as a pawn, guiding Loki's transformation, and setting a trap for his ultimate rival, Reed Richards. By the end, you'll see why Avengers Doomsday might be Marvel's most ambitious film yet. Let's start with the TVA. When we first met the Time Variance Authority in Loki Season 1, it seemed like a quirky, bureaucratic organization obsessed with maintaining a sacred timeline. They pruned variants, erased timelines, and answered to He Who Remains, a Kang variant who claimed to be the mastermind behind it all. But let's ask a critical question. Is the TVA really Kang's creation, or is it something far older, far more sinister? Consider this. Doctor Doom is one of Marvel's most brilliant minds. In the comics, he's not just a technological genius, he's a sorcerer who's mastered time travel and multiversal manipulation. In 2015's Secret Wars, Doom created Battleworld, a patchwork universe under his total control, proving he has the intellect and ambition to dominate reality itself. If Doom could achieve that in the comics, why couldn't the MCU's Doom have a hand in creating or at least hijacking the TVA? Look at the TVA's design. Its retro, almost steampunk aesthetic feels oddly out of place compared to the sleek, futuristic tech we associate with Kang or Tony Stark. The TVA's clunky monitors, analog buttons, and vintage vibe scream deliberate choice. Doom, a character who blends old-world mysticism with cutting-edge science, would design something that reflects his respect for tradition and power. This aesthetic could be a subtle clue that the TVA's origins predate Kang, rooted in Doom's vision. Now let's think about motive. Why would Doom need the TVA? Simple: control. The TVA's job is to prune timelines and eliminate variants that threaten the sacred timeline. But what if the sacred timeline isn't Kang's plan at all? What if it's Doom's? By maintaining one timeline, Doom could ensure that no rival hero, villain, or god could rise to challenge him. Every pruned timeline is a potential threat eliminated. Every variant erased is one less obstacle in Doom's path. The TVA is the perfect tool for a dictator who wants to sculpt reality without anyone noticing. But here's the kicker. Doom wouldn't reveal himself. He's a master of misdirection. Instead of running the TVA openly, he'd let someone else like He Who Remains believe they're in charge. He Who Remains thinks he's the puppet master, but what if he's just a puppet? Doom could have set the TVA in motion centuries ago, planting the seeds for a multiversal system that serves his endgame. And that endgame? Total domination, not just of one universe, but of all existence. Now let's talk about Kang the Conqueror. Introduced as the MCU's next big bad, Kang Aka Nathaniel Richards is a time-traveling warlord with countless variants, each more dangerous than the last. From He Who Remains in Loki to the Council of Kangs in Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania, Kang seems like the ultimate threat. But what if Kang isn't the final boss? What if he's just a tool in Doctor Doom's arsenal? Here's why this makes sense. In the comics, Kang is a descendant of Reed Richards, the leader of the Fantastic Four. This connection is crucial because Doom's rivalry with Reed is the cornerstone of his character. Doom doesn't just want to defeat Reed, he wants to humiliate him, outsmart him, and prove his superiority. If Kang is a variant of Nathaniel Richards, tied to Reed's bloodline, then Doom has every reason to manipulate Kang for his own purposes. Imagine this. Doom discovers Kang, a volatile time-traveling descendant of his greatest enemy. Instead of confronting Kang directly, Doom uses him as a wrecking ball. By letting Kang and his variants wreak havoc across the multiverse-conquering timelines, battling heroes and destabilizing reality, Doom creates chaos that distracts everyone from his true plan. Kang thinks he's building an empire, but he's really clearing the board for Doom to swoop in and claim victory. Take He Who Remains as an example. In Loki Season 1, he claims he created the TVA to prevent a multiversal war between Kang variants. He says he paved the road for Loki and Sylvie. But what if He Who Remains was wrong? What if the road was paved by Doom and He Who Remains was just following a script? Doom could have manipulated events to ensure He Who Remains built the TVA, believing it was his own idea. By keeping Kang variants in check, the TVA maintains a fragile order that Doom can exploit later. This fits Doom's personality perfectly. He's not a brute force conqueror like Thanos or Kang. He's a chess grandmaster, always 10 moves ahead. By letting Kang variants fight each other and the Avengers, Doom ensures that his enemies weaken themselves. When the multiverse is on the brink of collapse, Doom can step in as the savior, revealing himself as the true architect of it all. And Kang? He'll be cast aside the moment he's no longer useful. Now, let's turn to Loki. The God of Mischief has undergone one of the MCU's most transformative arcs, evolving from a trickster to a multiversal guardian. In Loki Season 2, he masters the temporal loom, gains godlike control over time, and sacrifices himself to protect the multiverse. It's a heroic journey, but what if it's also part of Doom's design? Loki's ascension is no coincidence. Doom, with his knowledge of magic and time, would recognize Loki's potential. A variant Loki, unbound by Asgardian limits, could become a key to unlocking multiversal secrets. In the comics, Doom has worked with powerful beings like Loki, only to betray them when they've served their purpose. The MCU's Doom could be doing the same. Here's how it might work. Doom needs someone to manipulate the multiverse's core mechanics, things like the temporal loom, which controls the flow of time. Kang, for all his power, is too self-serving to be trusted with such a delicate task. But Loki? Loki's cunning, adaptability, and newfound sense of duty make him the perfect candidate. By allowing Loki to confront He Who Remains, destroy the loom, and take control of the multiverse, Doom ensures that the multiverse becomes malleable, ready for reshaping. Think about it. Loki's actions in Season 2 destabilize the sacred timeline, allowing countless branches to form. This chaos is exactly what Doom needs to execute his plan. A fractured multiverse is easier to conquer than a stable one. Loki, believing he's saving reality, might be handing Doom the keys to total control. And when Loki's usefulness ends, Doom will discard him, just as he's discarded countless allies in the comics. This also explains why Loki's journey feels so pivotal. Marvel isn't just telling a story about redemption. They're setting up Loki as a tragic figure, a hero who rises to godhood only to realize he's been a pawn in a larger game. Loki's power over time could be the final piece Doom needs to rewrite reality itself. At the heart of this theory lies the Fantastic Four, specifically Reed Richards. In every universe, Reed is Doom's ultimate rival. Their rivalry isn't just personal, it's intellectual, philosophical, and cosmic. Reed represents hope, collaboration, and human potential, while Doom embodies control, solitude, and absolute power. If Doom is planning to rule the multiverse, Reed is the one person who could stop him. But Doom knows better than to underestimate Reed. Instead of attacking him directly, Doom's strategy is to keep Reed distracted and isolated. Enter Kang and the TVA. By unleashing Kang's variants and creating multiversal chaos, Doom ensures that Reed and the Fantastic Four are too busy fighting fires to notice the real threat. The TVA's pruning of timelines could also eliminate universes where Reed is at his strongest, weakening the Fantastic Four's ability to resist. This sets up a chilling dynamic for Avengers: Doomsday. Rumors suggest that Doom, not Kang, will be the true villain of the Multiverse Saga. Imagine the Avengers and Fantastic Four battling Kang variants, only to discover that Doom has been orchestrating everything. Reed, realizing his descendant Kang was manipulated, will face a personal and professional reckoning. His greatest enemy isn't just a villain, it's the man who's outsmarted him at every turn. Doom's hatred for Reed also gives him a motive to target the Fantastic Four early. By the time Reed figures out Doom's plan, the multiverse could be on the verge of collapse, and the Fantastic Four might be too fractured to fight back. This would make Avengers Doomsday a battle not just for Earth, but for all of existence. So what is Doctor Doom's ultimate goal? It's not just conquest. Doom doesn't want to rule a broken multiverse. He wants to create a perfect 1-1 where he is God. In the comics, Doom achieves this in Secret Wars, becoming God Emperor Doom, a being who reshapes reality according to his will. The MCU seems to be building toward a similar climax. Avengers Doomsday, set to release in Phase 6, could be the moment Doom reveals himself. Picture this: the Avengers, Loki, and the Fantastic Four are fighting to stop a multiversal collapse. Kang variants are causing chaos, timelines are fracturing, and heroes are jumping between realities to save existence. Then, in a shocking twist, Doom steps out of the shadows. He's not just another villain, he's the one who planned it all. This would elevate Doom above every MCU villain. Thanos wanted to balance the universe, Doom wants to author it. Kang wants to conquer time, Doom wants to define it. The stakes in Avengers Doomsday could be unprecedented. Heroes battling across broken universes, Loki grappling with his manipulated fate, Kang variants realizing they were pawns, and Reed Richards facing his ultimate nemesis. The chilling part? In the comics, Doom wins. For a time, he becomes the unchallenged ruler of reality. Marvel Studios could adapt this for Phase 6, giving Doom a temporary victory that sets up Secret Wars. The Avengers may defeat him, but not before he reshapes the multiverse in ways that echo for years. Let's recap. The TVA, Kang, Loki, and the Fantastic Four are all moving pieces on a board Doctor Doom has been controlling from the start. The TVA prunes timelines to clear Doom's path. Kang's chaos distracts heroes and weakens reality. Loki's ascension unlocks the multiverse's potential. And Reed Richards, Doom's greatest rival, is kept in the dark until it's too late. If this theory is right, Marvel isn't just building another hero versus villain story. They're crafting the rise of a god, Avengers. Doomsday could redefine the MCU, showing us a villain who doesn't just fight heroes, but outsmarts existence itself. Doctor Doom isn't just a threat, he's a force of nature, and the scariest part? The Avengers might not be able to stop him. So what do you think? Is Doctor Doom the secret mastermind behind the TVA and Kang? Was Loki's journey part of his plan? Can Reed Richards and the Avengers stop Doom before he remakes reality? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. If this theory blew your mind, hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell for more MCU deep dives. The multiverse is getting crazier, and we're just getting started. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.